stopping, hopping like a rabbit. When I take the Nino Ross, you know I got to have it. I lay back in the cut, retain myself. Think about the shit and I think it well. How can I make my grip? And how should I make that nigga straight slip? Set trip, gotta get him for his grip as I dip around the corner. Now I'm on another mission, wishing upon a star. Snoop Doggy Dogg with the caviar. In the back of the limo, no demo, this is the real. Breaking niggas down like Evander Holyfield. Chill to the next episode. I make money and I really don't love hoes. Tell you the truth, I swoop in the coop. I used to sell loot, I used to shoot hoop, but now I make hits every single day with that nigga, the Diggy Dr. Dre. So lay back in the cut, motherfucker, before you get shot. It's 187 on the motherfucking clock. Boy, it's getting hot, yes indeed it is. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm about as crazy as Biz. Marquis, Spark B, Chronic Bud real quick. And let me get into some fly gangster shit. Yeah, I lay back, stay back in the cut. Niggas try to play the D.O.G. like a mutt. I got a little message, don't try to see Snoop. I'm finna fuck a bitch, what's her name? It's Luke. You tried to see me on the TV, use a BG, D-O-double-G, yes I'm a OG. You can't see my homie Dr. Dre. So what the fuck a nigga like you gotta say? Gotta take a trip to the MIA and serve your ass with the motherfucking AK. You can't see the D-O-double-G, cause that be me. I'm serving them, swerving in the club, the laces.
Tonight's the night I get in some shit.
Yeah.
Deep cover on the incognito tip. Killing motherfuckers if I have to. Filling gaps too. Let your niggas know I'm coming at you. I guess that's part of the game. But I feel for the nigga who think he just gon' come and change things with the swiftness. So get it right with the quickness and let me handle my business. Yo, I'm on a mission and my mission won't stop until I get the nigga maxing at the top.
I hope you get his ass before he drop.
Kingpin kicking back while his workers slaying rocks. Coming up like a fat rat. Big money, big cars, big bodyguards on his back. So it's difficult to get him.
But I got the hooker with somebody who knows how to get in contact with him.
Hit him like this and like that. Let him know that I'm looking for a big fat dope sack. What is the spin? So let's rush it. If you wanna handle it tonight, we'll discuss it. On a nigga's time and a nigga's place. Take my strap just in case one of his boys recognize my face. Cause he's a shiesty motherfucker. But I gives a fuck, cause I'm going deep cover. Yeah, and you don't stop.
Cause it's 187 on an undercover car.
Yeah, and you don't stop.
Cause it's 187 on an undercover car. Creep with me as I crawl through the hood. Maniac, lunatic, call him Snoop Eastwood.
Eminem will be doing a couple songs from his new album Relapse, which comes out on Tuesday. Our next guest is the former heavyweight champion of the world. A great new documentary about his life called Tyson is in theaters now. You can see him also in the new movie The Hangover on June 5th. Say hello to Iron Mike Tyson. Good to see you, and I enjoyed the documentary. Did you enjoy watching the documentary?
Well, I enjoyed doing it, but you know, when it came to actually watching it with mass of people, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, and people gave you a big standing ovation the first time that you guys screened it. It was, were you surprised by that?
Well, of course I was, because I don't think my life is that interesting and exciting, but I guess they thought it was.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think you're wrong on that. I think your life is very, very interesting, and I mean, especially when we didn't have to go through all the things you had to go through. I mean, really, I feel like I understood you a lot more than I did, and we know each other fairly well, but there's so many things I didn't know about you. I mean, one thing that I've always wondered about is how a man bites another man's ears, and you really explained it in a almost reasonable fashion, I thought. And well, I mean, why don't you explain like what was going through your head at that time?
Oh, man, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I was pretty angry because we were clashing heads, and he was just getting the better of me in the head clashing game.
Well, he was intentionally headbutting you, is what was happening. I think. I mean, he was cheating in a way, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I was just undisciplined soldier, and I just took it to the extreme because it's just part of my personality. I'm totally extreme, and I just took it to the extreme, and I just wanted just to do bad things to him.
And you know, and people, I think, people don't really see the difference, I think, in general, between boxing and between trying to hurt somebody, and they're different things. I mean, boxing, especially the way you come at the sport, is a sport and something you studied intensely. I mean, maybe more intensely than I've ever heard any athlete study anything. I mean, really, like the video and the way you approach it reminded me of a baseball player, Tony Gwynn, who would watch videos of the other pitchers and other batters and study them so intensely. And just the kind of the thought that you put into boxing is something I think people just would see you, especially when you first started, and say, there's this big, strong guy, he can just run over anybody like a bus. They're not necessarily, they don't have your best interests in mind, but you get surrounded by people, especially when you're one of the biggest stars in the whole world, that anything that comes out of your head, no one challenges it, right? I mean, that was the situation you were in.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I deciphered through that stuff, and I like to think I don't have that problem no more, you know? If I continue to allow myself to think that I'm this super great megalomania fighter guy, then I'll fall back into that rut again. You know, I try so desperately and hard to be humble, you know, and not because I'm humble doesn't mean I'm weak by any means, you know what I mean? I'm still a man, but I try because I know where my ego and my being self-absorbed, and I know where that would take me. That would take me to a very dark place. And I'm really not willing to go there anymore. It's the first time in my life I've ever been truly responsible to take care of myself.
Well, that's great. I'm very happy for you. We're going to take a break here. You really should. James Kovac was the director of your documentary, and it is. I mean, even if you're not a boxing fan, it's fascinating, and you should definitely check it out. It's called Tyson. It's in theaters now. We're right back with Mike Tyson and Eminem.